in today's video, we're with Favour here. Should be introducing herself and should tell us about Sharda University. In case you're thinking about going to Sharda, you should watch this video to the very end, or you can skip to the timestamps as well, so you get to have proper information about the university and you can decide if you want to go there or not. And without any further ado, let's get started. So, hi, Favour, could you introduce yourself to our listeners? What's your name? Where are you from?
Okay, Favour Vengari Ahmed. I studied BSc Pharmaceutical Science, Sharda University, and I was the former national event coordinator for African students in India, that's ASIN. And yeah, so I started my journey in Sharda around 2020.
Wow,
I got my admission there
so
to when I
understand.
arrived 2021 March.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You're
so
you're having match. Damn, so you arrived
yeah,
late, right?
2020.
Because of
Yeah,
COVID.
2021. Yeah, because of COVID, then the flights were not moving. So they
Okay.
just started moving that time. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're part of the first batch of when flights started moving to travel down
Uh,
to India.
well, that's massive.
Yeah. So speaking of Sharda,
Wait, can you tell
like
us, like, are,
Sharda
are
is
you are you
actually
still a student of Sharda or you're done?
I'm a graduate of Sharda
You
University. I
graduate.
graduated last year, 2024. Yeah.
Congrats, congrats,
So
congrats, congrats. All right,
thank
but
you.
let's just take it step by step. Okay, I'm just gonna ask you a few questions and then you tell me what's up. So,
Okay.
thanks. You've given us like a very brief introduction about yourself and your how you get going to Shad and all of that. So, can you tell us like how did you know about Shada in the first place? Let's start with the very beginning. How did you hear Shada and why did you choose to study in India in Shada?
Okay. All right. Firstly, why I chose to study in India, I like to be to be direct and straightforward as I can. I started schooling here in Nigeria in Sokoto State University chemistry. That was the course they gave me. But my passion towards medical line, I was not like okay with studying pure chemistry. So
Mm,
I kept looking for admission and then I came to know about Sharda through like uncle of mine that is doing
mm,
PhD there, but I didn't know he was in Sharda at first. I just saw their advert on Facebook. Then I started filling the form and I didn't continue. I just left it. Then they sent me a reminder of like I can still, if I want to study abroad, I can still have like 50% scholarship thereabout. And I look at the scholarship, I was like, okay, it's fair enough. So let me just finish the applying for the school. Then before I found out my uncle was also doing his PhD there in Sharda
mm.
under environmental chemistry science, like that PhD. So he was like, yeah, Sharda is like, how did I get it? I told him. He was like, wow. So that's how I got actually to Sharda. Then what's the other question you asked? Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, why did you choose India? But I think you've already answered the question.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. So
Why?
basically,
So
because you wanted something in the medical line, yeah?
yeah,
All right, but so like
and I
this,
was able to get that.
all right, but so let's shoot a little bit towards the social life there. Like, how is it at China? Is it boring for foreigners, or what do you think from experience so far?
No, from the experience so far, it's not everything that maybe my what I love is what someone doesn't like. But
Mm-hmm.
then the social life in Sharda is actually very nice to me. They're trying so well to like keep the school with the foreign students and also the local ones, like that's the Indian students, like, and the other countries students. They try to bring union by creating a lot of activities for us to do, which
Mm-hmm.
I find that fun and I find that amazing. And it makes us like relate more with each other. Even you too, that you're from Africa, you also like meet others to gain like it broadens our knowledge of like social life and understanding each other, and it makes it easy for you because somebody may like let me give an example of they love to see like African culture dress. Somebody who might be attracted to them, from there you guys to start a convo you get. And Shada used to try in organizing a lot of events like that when it comes to like social life of their students or the welfare of their foreign students. They try to create some high life entertainment, both the one that are educative, even traveling. Like they take, let me say, in pharmacy department that I was, they will take you every 400 level. Like in your final year, they'll take you to like, let's say, Manali. They take you guys for a trip there, Manali, with your lecturers as a final year student, and then they
Wait,
organize
wait.
like cultural.
For those that do not know what Manali is, can you tell us a little bit about Manali? What's going on there?
Okay,
What's it like?
Manali. Yeah, Manali is another state in India that experience cold, like how the snow.
Snow,
It's
yeah.
where snow falls, and like the it's part of the attractive place in India actually.
Yeah, the tourist
So
spots.
Sharda do events like that organized by the
True.
school. The school
Oh,
bus will actually take you guys there and bring
mm,
you all back.
mm.
And then I was able to visit Rishikesh, or that's Uttarakhand,
Wow.
one of their biggest temple, River Ganga. If people have heard of Ganga, so where the school, Sharda University, took us there without paying
Oh,
anything.
I
We
think
didn't pay
I
for
remember
no
those
fee.
pictures you took that time. That's Ochakal, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So exactly, to Sharda that organized, and we're able to go with other people from Poland, Russia, other
Mm.
countries like that. Romanians, we met with them. Like we all went from Sharda there.
Well, that's
So
actually nice, though.
yeah, social life in Sharjah is actually top notch. They're trying with that, and now, save they've even before I left, they've already like advanced in repairing their school compound site where they do events. So it's
Mm.
very nice there, even with their sports
And
activities, everything.
are they racist? What do you think? Did you experience racism?
Um, they have those that do, but the school recommends you can, if you face any challenge like that, you can immediately report to them, and they used to take immediate action on those any lecturer or any student that tried to do that. But shoulder racism, I will, if I'll score it over 100, I will give you like a 30.
Hmm.
And the 30 is maybe with your classmates that didn't understand you, maybe trying to understand you. And sometimes your lecturers too that don't understand that maybe that's truly like international or whatever feelings. But when you take that maybe to the dean, your dean of your department,
Hmm.
or to the international relation division, because we have them in Sharda there, where if you have problem, that's why they call it an international relation office there. So when you go there, they will try to talk with the lecturer to know what is it, and they try to solve it. So I'll just give it like a 30% of that, and that is allowed in every country actually. If you leave your own country and go to the other, you definitely face something like that, but they can all be resolved.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that very detailed response. But so far, you've graduated. Do you think studying in India is a scam?
Studying in India is scam?
Is it a scam?
No, I won't say it's a scam. Rather, it's a big advantage to you
Hmm.
because let's say me now that I was looking for how like I was still schooling but I was in my 200 level, but when I got that 50% scholarship, I felt like this is fair enough. And coming there, the studies, the whatever you see there, like their lab things, their medical things, the computer science department, engineering, like they make sure you have what is needed for you to like study in a practical way there. So I wouldn't say it's a scam, except if maybe you fall in the wrong hands. But no, studying in India is not a scam. They tell you legit or direct. If they'll give you 50%, they'll tell you. If they give you 75%, they'll tell you. If they give you 100%, they'll tell you. So
Okay.
it's so
And
straightforward that way.
the teaching, right? How is it there in India? Like, are you able to understand the accent? How is it? Do you understand what the teacher is teaching? How do you rate the teaching
Oh,
in India?
okay. So when it got to, you mean the language, right? The accent.
No, let's just talk about like the teaching in particular, like when you're learning from the
Okay.
lecturers.
Okay. Though in Sharda, most of their lecturers, some of them are also abroad studies. That means some of
Wow.
them study like outside India, maybe
Wow.
UK, US, or Ireland, or other countries like that. So they
Mm,
also have like advanced lecturers that understand English well or speak English well.
mm,
So even if they will have lecturers that don't speak English fluently, they will want to make sure they understand you and take it like bit by bit. And some of them make mistakes in swapping to like speak their language. But when you bring their attention and be like, you don't understand, they'll be like, oh, sorry, I'm used to, and it's normal. It's like, let me say me that I'm from the north, I'm used to speaking Hausa, or you there, you're from Nigeria, you're also like Yoruba. There are some slangs that when you're used to staying in your place, you can just say it in your language, but you don't know what you just said it because it just came. So that's how sometimes it feels like to them. But the teaching, they make sure they teach you to understand. Even one on one, like you can go to meet your lecturer one on one to explain something that you didn't understand more. But I love their teaching pattern because we have like their board. It's
mm,
like more of like a projector, like operated one that they write, like you can get it also from the board, maybe their presentation when they're releasing their PowerPoint.
mm.
But yeah, I like that. Most especially me, I love my practical side because I don't know, maybe
Okay.
I'm good with practical. So I love the practical side because they make sure each one of the students does that thing so that
Mm.
you will know it. Not just if you don't understand it in the theory class, you understand it in the practical class and you know
And
it more.
and let's compare the teaching in India versus Nigeria, since you've also studied in Nigeria. Which do you prefer and why?
I'll tell you, I prefer India. And I have more reasons to say why. Firstly, the conducive, that is the environment
Mm,
of your studies. Like let me say in India now, there's 247 light.
mm,
That's one factor that students supposed to like all need in school or stuff.
mm,
And they are like, I'll say it, in their universities there in India. They have like ACs, their chairs are very comfortable, it's not overcrowded. But in Nigeria, let's say the truth, sometimes you have to run to go to a class to keep a seat,
that's right.
like the
That's
way the
right.
crowd is much, the
That's right.
heat, the like, all these. And sometimes lecturers use their emotions of, challenges based on
Mm,
one or
mm,
two like that. I don't know. I can't say their reasons.
mm,
But it becomes more difficult to speak with your lecturer compared to India. Like you can easily go to your dean, any of your directors, or any of your lecturer that you don't understand something to talk, and they will do that one, like to put you through. But compared to Nigeria, nah. And the failure in Nigeria in a course, example, let's say I'm studying chemistry
mm,
and there's Chem 101. And let's say we have 100 students offering Chem 101. I can tell you
mm,
that maybe because of a mistake in a class, a lecturer can give like more than half of, let me say more than 50 will fail that course and it will
mm.
look normal. But in India, when they see like you have the number of rate of failure in your course, they will even call the lecturer to ask, what are you teaching these people?
Mm.
You get, they even want
There's
to ask like, why
accountability.
are
Yeah.
they failing, your course compared to here.
Mm. No one cares in Nigeria. All
Exactly.
right, but thank you so
So
much.
in Nigeria, the heat is too much compared to them.
Yeah, I get you. What is the number of international students that side? Is there like a lot of people coming to Sharda to study? Or was it like, do you have foreigners there?
Yeah, we have a lot of Africans actually in Sharjah. I can tell you we have maybe more than 5,000 African
Wow,
student international.
that's
From, in
amazing.
fact, from even we have some from Europe because they post some students there to do like a 6 month course, a 1 year course.
Mm.
So we have a lot. We have a lot. Me, I'm sure it's more than 5,000. So sure.
And people would say that who goes to India to study? They don't know what's up.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't get what you said.
I mean, people are usually like, I mean, why would I go study in India of all places, India, blah, blah, blah. India, India, India. How would you respond to such people that think
Yeah.
Nigeria is better than India?
Yeah, most people feel like go back to India. So many advantages in India. In India, we don't buy data. I say we don't buy data every minute. Or no. I say your data recharge. I say me when I was in India, I recharge 3 times in a year.
Hmm.
3 times in a year I recharge.
Hmm.
Either I do 6 months or 3 months or four
Hmm.
4 months. Like I divide how I recharge, and
Hmm.
then you get even if you finish for the day, even if you finish for the day,
Hmm.
you can still make calls. You can
Hmm.
still and use free calls. It's free calls in India.
Hmm.
Make free calls in India. You don't pay for the call, no messages because of maybe it has to be after 3 months or 6 months or thereabout. So that about India. I told them, come on.
All right.
Sorry, my
So
network,
yeah,
right?
let's talk about you know, other part. Let's talk about the tuition fees now. You talked about 50% scholarship. So what's it like? Like how much are people looking at to pay after getting this scholarship?
Like mine was $3,600 I was supposed to be paying, but I end up I paid 2,150, and you can pay it twice in a year at Sharda. You can pay your school fees twice in a year. Like you can pay half before the semester, the whole maybe 100 level of first year finish. They can allow you twice payment
Hmm.
before you complete that. So that's where like I see, and Sharda is not someone that will actually put hit on you like that.
Hmm.
But all what they want is agreement. When you tell them this is how I want to be paying my school fees, okay, let it be like it's like that. And they'll give you grace of like a week or a register for the semester.
Okay. And
So
and
yeah, for the tuition fee, I would say it's some people say sorry, Shada they say Shada is expensive, but I'll tell you, Shada, even if they say Shada is expensive, it's what you are saying is expensive. And to
okay.
me, it's not even that expensive like that. But
Okay.
when you come to the school, you know that yo, I'm paying actually what I'm paying, I'm even getting more than what I'm saying from
Hmm.
the environment, from the labs, from the social life, from any part of the school angle you see. So even the school hospital to your insurance. So it's actually you'll be like you see that it's worth it.
Insurance? What do
It's
you mean
worth
by
that
that?
amount.
Can you tell us more about that? What do you mean by insurance?
You say?
You talked about insurance, right? Like, what do you mean by insurance? Do students have
Like your health
insurance?
insurance, your health, yeah, your medical insurance.
So, like,
Shada don't.
all students have medical insurance.
Yeah, all of us have. So far as you start Shada, you have your medical insurance, and they'll give you the
Wow,
card. So anytime you're admitted in the hospital or anything, they you don't pay anything. They pay from your insurance. You
wow,
just
that's
get your
actually
insurance
nice.
card, medical card, yeah, and give to them.
All right, bet. So, I think we've been on like talking about the good side of Shada. Let's talk about the other side. So, let's say, for instance, we make you like the provost or the rector or the VC for like 24 hours. What would you change about Shada? Like, what don't you like about Shada University?
Hmm. Shada is just stressful. They know how to stress you. If you don't know how to stress, they know how to stress you. Meaning, when it comes to like light issues that you think you can solve, your Shada can make you travel the whole buildings in Sharda in the name of go like you have to follow this director, go to this director, go to this office, go to this office before your problem can be solved.
So basically, it's like bureaucratic.
Yeah, so sometimes they like that thing. We don't like it. Or me, I don't like it because I feel like you can solve this issue here. Why are you
Okay.
making me go around like
Yeah, I
everywhere and I'll
think
still
Nigerians
come
were not
back
really
like
familiar with that.
yeah, exactly. So all those like stress going, and at the end of the day, maybe it's this same person that you just started with, is the same person that will
That
solve
can
it. But
solve
then
it.
they'll make you like, go through offices. So that,
Yeah,
I'll be like,
yeah, yeah.
no.
I think that's
And
quite
then
common.
some things that I don't like about Sharda is their Indian students that speak Hindi. They want to
Mm.
challenge you in class when maybe you are trying to talk with your lecturer and be like, they're speaking Hindi, you don't understand Hindi. And some of them want to pick on you, showing that's where the racism will come from. They'll be like, this is their motherland tongue, so you
Really?
have to like,
They say that?
yeah. So, yeah,
Wow, first
the
time I'm hearing
students,
that.
right? The students say that, not even the lecturers. The student, in the name of they want to defend the lecturers, so they'll come up to you guys like try to. So the students sometimes, some of them are not all that they call them. In India they have what we say first citizen, second class, this
Mm-mm.
citizen. Some of them are not from there, so they are not. They even used to say within themselves that this one's like, I don't know the English word how to put it, but I don't want to put it to make it look so stupid or stuff like that. But they used to say like they have those that are not like educated like that, meaning in their
Mm.
social life it's not like they know other social life.
All right,
So
cool.
some
I
of them
understand. They're not
have
really
that
exposed,
perspective of
basically.
like, you can't stop me from speaking my
Mm-mm.
mother's tongue, or you can't
Mm.
stop someone if I don't understand. Yeah. And that's where us international student, me that was class rep also in my for international student in my department.
Did you feel safe in India, like as a lady? Because people used to say that India is not safe and stuff like that. Do you feel safe? Did you feel safe in India while you were here?
Kind of way I didn't, as at some point I didn't feel like that, because I
Okay.
had a scenario, something like that happened with like their cap people, like this their keke
Mm-mm.
people. So sometimes I uh, I feel like when you meet with the wrong people at the wrong timing, you have to look at your time, look at where you're going.
Okay.
Then you know how happened in Grand Venice Mall. There was a program where in a promotion there,
Mm.
and I took a keke like auto
Mm.
to come to my place, Greater Noida Knowledge Factory around Sharda then. So we had some experience talk of the auto guy was just trying to like make a stop, and then he'll start up again, he'll turn, look at me. So I was already like thinking maybe it's the auto that is giving issue at first. Then the last thing he did was like he tried to like touch, like like try to stretch his hand on me, and then I moved back and I screamed back at him. And the moment I did that, it makes him like he already start feeling him too unsafe, because he saw that I wasn't giving him like a cool face or like something that I'm cool with, or. So yeah, it's there in most countries, not every country, but in India it's there. But you have to be like, you have to show like you know what you're doing. Because if you're a lady that say you don't shout, you don't panic, you don't they will take advantage of your silence sometimes over you. But
Mm.
when you show your resistance of like you don't see this, it's not cool, or any joke you don't find it interesting, you just tell them they don't. So they will also distance their self away from you. So the insecurity there, I would say as a lady, if I would give it over 10, I'll give it 7.
Mm. It's all right. It's all right. So
Yeah.
would you say there are opportunities for international students in India? Like, what opportunities are available? Like, should people consider India in 2025? Should people come to study in India? Are there any opportunities like
This I tell people is that India might not like give you a job, but you can create for yourself a job.
mm,
Because one, the population of the country is also huge. You should consider that and not start saying like they don't give job. Well, like, let me say PhD student, they give them teaching jobs
mm,
offers in their
mm,
universities, except when you say you don't want to. But if you are coming for a bachelor's, the opportunity I can tell you is find something you are good at business wise. You're going to make it very well in India. In fact, you
mm,
get what to be eating, because when I came to India, I was trying to be like, okay, there's job to do, but I didn't get job to do. So I was good with people, and then I started promotion work, advertising for people, creating events, and even my own. And from there, I was paying my rent. So from there, I was able to pay my rent, sometimes my feedings, you know. So when you get like a business, something doing, you
Mm,
definitely excel there very well.
that's all
Like
right.
anything you can do, plaiting, barbing, you feel like you want to be selling some Africans foodstuffs, pepper, anything you can like for business, legal business. It's
All right.
very good there. So
Thank you so much
yeah,
for your time.
it's a good place that you can grow yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.